Greetings, my friend. It's my pleasure to come to you today on behalf of Jesus Christ and, of course, myself, Carlos Townsend of Carlos Townsend Ministries. I'm grateful for this opportunity to be able to share with you, and to Brother Jamal Davis for this wonderful opportunity to talk with you today. It is my prayer and my hope that wherever you're viewing this and whenever you're viewing this, that you are experiencing God's abundance in your life. Let's talk for a minute. We're living in a world now where there's trouble all around us. Everywhere we look, it's trouble, it's murder, it's robbing, it's unrest. And the only thing we have is the hope of God. And what the enemy wants to do is to rob you of that hope, to rob you of your dreams, to rob you of the belief that you can achieve everything you're aspiring to do. Aspirations and dreams are great, but they're no good if you don't go after them. Well, Carlos, how can I go after them? Jesus said these words in Mark 23 that I absolutely love. If you can believe, all things are possible to them that believe. I want to talk to you right where you are. That dream, that goal, that desire is obtainable, but you've got to go after it. You've got to work for it. Well, how do I work for it? The first thing you've got to do is pray and ask God for the strength and the tenacity and the direction for his will in your life. Once you've done that, then you've got to apply faith. Faith that says regardless of your background, regardless of your race or your gender, that you believe God can make all things happen. Because as the scripture just said in Mark 23, all things are possible to them that believe, if you can believe. Then you've got to think of yourself more than where you are. You are not the mistakes you made. You are not the errors that you've committed, but you are fearfully and wonderfully made. And whatever you set your mind to do, you can do it. You can become it. You can reach that zenith. It may take you a little longer. It may be rough at times, but you've got to remember that every step you take is a step in the direction of what God has called you to be. So with everything that's going on in this life, don't be sidetracked by it. Maintain your focus. Keep your eye on the prize. How do you do that? Block out distractions that come to tell you you can't achieve. Block out the voices. Silence those voices that say to you that you cannot be what God has called you to be. I don't care what you've done in your life, and I feel the need to tell somebody, I don't care what you've done in your life, what crime you've committed, what mistake you've made. Nothing can trump the plan of God for your life and the faith that you have in that plan. The Army has a slogan that says, be all that you can be. I want to challenge you. Be all that you can be. Be everything you've been designed to be. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. Final thing I want to say to you, I do a post every day on Facebook, and if you want to reach me, look for me, Carlos Townsend, on Facebook. That's who I am. Or you can find me on Instagram, Carlos Townsend 1. I'm right there. But there's something that I said in my post called Heart to Heart Talk, and it simply says this: if it subtracts to you more than it adds to you, if it divides you more than it multiplies to you, do simple subtraction and get it out of your life. Whatever it is that separates you from being what you can be, whatever it is that divides you from believing that you are who God has called you to be, get rid of it. You don't need it. If you've got to walk alone, baby, start walking alone. If there's nobody there that believes in you, you get up every day and look yourself square in the eye in that mirror, and you make the confession, I am what God says I am. I can have what he says I can have. I can be what he's called me to be. I don't care if you're just the party of one, if you're the cheerleading party of one. You keep cheering yourself on, and one day you'll look back over your shoulder and you'll see how far you've been brought by your faith in God and by his hand on your life. I love you, and I believe you can do it. Now go out there and win.